Hey, what's up? Again, there's a few things I want to address before I get into this. Um, so this will be the second episode, I guess, of the little series I'm thinking of doing. The vehicle review in GTA 5 with all my vehicles. And again, I'm just gonna go over it again. If you didn't see the last one, the criteria of the weapons are gonna be: I am judging them on their speed, acceleration, and overall control on the road. Their speed, acceleration, all control off-road. Their how resistant they are to bullets, and how resistant they are to explosive weapons. I don't know if that's a good criteria. I might change out the explosive weapons and replace it something with like, how good they are against cops, because the last one that I reviewed got destroyed in one hit from an explosive weapon, but it was an extremely good weapon against cops, and so yeah, I think that might be a replacement criteria. And another thing I want to note about the last vehicle, if you did watch that one, I reviewed the armored Kuruma. I did not actually know this. If you are in the front two seats of the vehicle, you can only shoot targets in front of you, and if you're in the back two seats of the vehicle, you can only shoot targets behind you. So it's not the most effective, as I said, for police or heists, in that sense that you can't, shoot behind you if you're in front, or in front of you if you're behind, which kind of sucks. And so, yeah, that is one downside. But other than that, I really think that is a really good vehicle, especially for its price. That is a very cheap vehicle in terms of, most vehicles in this game, in the millions. But the vehicle we are reviewing today is the Comet, which is actually a very low price, and I'd say probably one of the best starter, like, low-level player vehicles. And so where you can buy it at is if you go to your internet, go to Travel and Transport, and then down to Benny's Original Motorworks. Go to stock. It should be around the second one down, right to the left. The Comet. It's only $100,000. Again, sounds like a lot, of course, but compared to like a million, 600,000, a million, 400,000, it's actually relatively pretty cheap, in terms of vehicles in this game. And so the first test we're going to be doing is how fast it is, its acceleration and control on the road. And so we're going to go from, we're going to go from here to all the way there and test it out. Alright. Oh, and I did forget to show you stats, but you should probably, or you can check it out yourself, or you should probably be able to get a pretty good, display of them just from how it, performs. And so this vehicle has a very high top speed, a very high acceleration, but if I remember right, it does not have the best control. And so, yeah, here we go. Right off the bat, it has a very fast acceleration, and it's getting, whoa, okay, that was, it looks like I do remember correctly, not the best control. Oh wow, okay. Certainly very fast. As you can see, it gets to a top speed, not the top speed, but a pretty high speed very quickly. And its acceleration is good. We're about to test its brakes. I was literally being retarded and looking at my map instead of braking, so we're gonna try that one more time in the opposite direction. So again, very fast, good with the acceleration. The turns are a bit bad, the control is not the best, but the brakes actually don't look too bad. Let me try that again at the very top of this hill here. Let me try those brakes again, like right here. Okay, so the brakes aren't the best, but they're not bad again. They're kind of like the Kuruma's brakes. They're not terrible, but they're certainly not the best. But for this vehicle, for how fast it's actually going when I push on the brakes, I say they're really good. And so, yeah, the big complaint I have with this, though, is this control. Like, for example, watch this. Like, you're in air, and, like, I didn't crash there, but it's very easy to. And, like, those turns, you can easily, like, have your wheels spin, and that, I hate when that happens. We're gonna try a really fast drift. Oh my god, ooh, I was not paying attention. We're gonna try a little drift here. Yeah, actually, that wasn't terrible. But really, where this thing, where this thing just kind of drops off at is its control. Not the best control, certainly good speed. I would say this is a very good race vehicle, for like a pretty flat track, like, you know, the roads of Los Santos, but like if you're going on a really bumpy track or something, like with a bunch of ramps or anything, I'd say that this vehicle would probably get destroyed pretty quickly because of its poor control. So that is our first test. I'm gonna rate it individually by tests as well. So for speed, honestly, I give this thing an A. Yeah, I'd say an A because this thing is very fast. Acceleration, I give it a 7.5. It's not the best in the game, but ooh, wow, okay, very good. For control, I think I have to give it a 5. No, I don't think that's too harsh because that's about like, yeah, mediocre, you know. And this thing really does not have the best control. Like, I guarantee you one of these vehicles that I'm picking up, that I can pick up, like this one right here that I just ran into, probably has more control than this thing. But I understand because of its max speed, you know, that certainly comes at a sacrifice of some control. But overall, it is very good on road. So now let's test it off road. Let me find a good spot here. Also, another thing I realized after making my last video, I didn't actually test how good it is for ramming, but I don't really think that's too necessary. Like, you can probably tell by looking at the vehicle that this thing probably will not be the best. The Kuma might be, you know, a bit better with all the armor, but if you're looking for ramming, you want a truck, you know, you want an actual ram on the front of your vehicle, like an Arena War Series vehicle. So, I'm gonna drive up here, and it looks like we have a good off-road course. Maybe not. It's kind of hard to find one. Oh, I really want to do that stunt jump, but at the same time. What horn do I have? Oh, I have the stunt jump. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find an off-road. Screw it, I'm gonna do the stunt jump. I can't resist. Please don't mess up. Please don't mess up. Please. Oh my gosh. Yeah, again, not the best control, as you can see. This thing kind of went all over, but I don't want to judge it. I mean, that was some pretty beefy speed. Why not? Why not do it again? Yeah! Yeah! I've never actually completed... Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, no. It's kind of cool, though. Anyway, I'm kind of done messing around. It's going to be kind of hard to test it off... Okay, Peace doesn't even care. It's going to be kind of hard to test it off-road here. But yeah, it'll be a second. Oh my god, this guy's a madman. Please no, please don't kill me, please. Oh wow. See, things like that. I mean, I gotta admit, I was going left and right like that to avoid some missiles, but you know, still, I kind of hate when the tires sort of give out like that, which is, you know, part of control. But I will say, this thing is very fast and would be really good in a race on like a highway or a road. I could easily maneuver around these cars, and I can easily maintain a very high top speed and with a decent acceleration. So, here we go for off-road. So, yeah. Oh, that's about, never mind. It goes into a tunnel thing there. Okay. Yeah, I should probably cut the spread out, but I probably won't anyways, because I'm too lazy. Tell me I can ramp up there. Don't. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Going up a hill, and... you know, that's what I expected. I mean, it's not an off-road vehicle, so that's what I expected. That's fine. But, yeah, just from the very small amount I've seen... Let me see here. Okay, just from the very small portion, I suppose, of off-road I've seen, it does not seem the best. It seems to be pretty stable, I guess. Like, it doesn't seem to be like, you know, going left and right and like falling off the cliff like every 5 seconds. But okay, maybe it is falling off the cliff every 5 seconds. But it really doesn't have enough traction or enough control to really be a good off-road vehicle. So I say this thing certainly is good on what's it called? I say this thing is certainly good on roads and freeways. Oh wow, okay. Oof. Not the best on off-road. So yeah, again, a good race vehicle unless you're off-road racing. So now on to the other criteria here, which is how it stands up to bullets. And so we're just gonna shoot first the windows. I have no doubt that they will probably be shattered within 2 seconds. Wow. Okay, well the windows has to be expected. I mean, it's not like my mind is blown like like, I kind of knew that would happen. So, the windows probably expected this one shot straight through. Yeah, if you're looking for a gun, or if you're looking for a vehicle to like escape the cops in, well, no, to escape the cops in, this would be good. But to like survive the cops, like when they're all around you, this is not the vehicle you want to have. You want to have something like the armored Kuruma. Even though you can't really shoot behind you, it's still a pretty fast vehicle to get away, as well as having all that armor, which is practically impenetrable. So yeah, Windows, as to be expected, destroyed immediately. We're gonna see how it does with some shots to the side here, you know, see if it really does anything. Again, I have bulletproof tires, so I won't be able to test that either. It looks like some damage. Hold up. Yeah, it looks like some damage is done. You can see like the tires moving, and, you know, the whole like thing they're really moving. So it looks like some damage was done, but you know, not really much. But now this is where I think this thing will kind of mess up at, is the engine. I believe it'll only take about one clip, actually. It has not caught on fire yet. Oh my god, there is a bomber jet. Hold up. Okay, maybe I was wrong. This engine has not been destroyed. It's been 2.5 clips. Maybe 3 will do the charm. Okay, I am very impressed with the engine. As you can see, it clearly has taken some damage, but it is not ignited. So I will say that the engine is very powerful, like, you know, the little thing there. And so now the final test, how can it stand up the cops? If you have any common sense, you should know exactly what's about to happen. I'm gonna get wait, they haven't detected me yet? What? What? They don't know I'm here yet. Okay, now they do. I swear, these cops are speds. As to be expected, I'm gonna be killed within a matter of seconds. You get the idea. I'm gonna get out of here. You can probably guess what's about to happen. I was gonna become Swiss cheese. So now, the final part is gonna be how easily you can get away from the cops, which I'm assuming is very fast. So you can see how fast I'm already going. I don't even know where I am at this point. All you need to do is go in a tunnel, and they will. Chances are they will not be able to find me. I do have a cop car there, but I can easily swerve from there. At the end of this, here should be a little. Ooh, that's wrong. Should be a little tunnel I can swerve into. Oh, we got another car up here. Let's. Oh, I messed that up. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, I have reached a dead end, but you get the idea. This thing is pretty good at escaping from the cops just because it's sheer speed. Of course, I mean, there's nowhere I can really go other than. Okay, I guess I can go up here. And, well, that's it for that vehicle. So that's great. Only one more thing to check. It's very good for escaping from the cops. Very good for speed. And we just need to do 2 things. An overall rating. And we're going to check how much it costs to repair. So, you know, that's pretty important. The Kuruma, I don't know, like, the terms are, like, when it does cost to repair and when it doesn't. And, like, if that can be modified easily or, like, I don't know anything like that. So, you're going to go ahead and get in this chopper here. And see how much it does cost to replace. And it costs. Oh, and it costs.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service?
$1,250, very cheap, very cheap. For most of my vehicles, they cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. So this is a very cheap repair in my opinion.
Okay.
And so yeah. So now I'm gonna rate the vehicle. On price, it is very good. Yeah, I'm gonna consider that a factor. It is a very good on price. On speed and acceleration, very good. On control and traction, not the best. You know, certainly room for improvement, but not like unbearably terrible, but not the best. So overall, oh yeah, off-road again, not the best, as to be expected. And one more thing, the armor, again, not the best. Even though I just said all those things that weren't the best, I'm actually gonna give this thing. I don't know if I can rate it a 7.5. I think I'm gonna just have to go with 7. This has been a very solid vehicle, not as good as the armored Kuruma, so that's why I'm rating, of course, a 7, not a 7.5. The price, extremely good. I strongly recommend it for any starter players, especially for the repairs as well. Yeah, those are very cheap. The speed, you know, the acceleration are good. The only downsides I really had with it were the control and the traction. But other than that, like if you're not off-road, kind of like I said with the Kuruma, if you're not gonna be off-road and you're just gonna be like on the roads most of the time, like racing or running from cops or just going to places, then then this is a very effective vehicle for that. But overall, yeah, I think I'd have to give it a 7. I can't really identify anything wrong with it other than, of course, the control. Cheap, fast. Okay, one other thing is the armor. It's not very good, but it's a speed car, not an arena war car. So overall, I give it a 7. So thank you for watching. And yeah, depending on how far you are in the game, I'd say if you're a low level player, this is not a must-have, but a strongly recommended. And if you are a higher level player and don't have this, depending on like how high of a level you are, if you have all the cars, it's just not really necessary unless you're like a collector. But if you're like my level, like level 40, 30, maybe 50, I'd suggest that this is a pretty good vehicle to have. Of course, I've got better ones. I've got like the Turismo level 50, but I'd say 30 to 40. If you don't have it yet, this would be a very good vehicle, and anything below that, this should not be too expensive to afford. Literally 2 run-throughs of the Fleet Shadow, no job, even as a crew member, and you should be able to afford this, and some repairs, or not repairs, some upgrades. So yeah, I strongly recommend low-level player, and that's it for this vehicle, well, I mean, I guess it is for this vehicle. That's it for this video and vehicle, because I'll probably be doing yet another, episode again of this in like 5 minutes, because I actually kind of enjoy this. So yeah, goodbye, and I'll see you in a minute. Well, like, probably never, because I don't know who's watching this, but whatever.